Hey guys, how's it going? It's JJ here again, also known as Alpha Tune. I'm bringing you guys another video. This one's kind of more exciting, specifically for the non-turbo community, the people that had turbocharged their vehicle though, and switched from the 1-bar map sensor to the 3-bar. You might have seen in my previous video that I have been tackling with the 3-bar map sensor parameters and things like that. Well, I was successfully able to come across my own patch, and a lot of the Evo guys and Rally Art guys might be aware of the map-based load calculation maps. There's up to 3 of them. There's a hot, cold, and then there's a standard. These maps are responsible for the load calculation between all the sensors, especially when you're heading towards wide open throttle. A lot of people come across a challenge in the turbo community that switched from, well, that came from factory non-turbo, then did a turbocharged conversion. A lot of people nowadays are struggling with exceeding over the 100% load limit. And this patch here, along with the max load stock table that comes factory in these ECUs in the Evo X and Rally Art, between all these tables, you will be able to exceed the limit up to 200% load. I do have proven data log here that I've just finished. As you can see, I was going up, well, I was targeting towards wide open throttle to what I could. I got up to 200% load. My speed was 66. I was around 3,500 RPM, and my map was reading 1.4 bar. And again, this is for the people that switch from the 1-bar map sensor and working on the 3-bar. Now, what are the benefits of this patch? Honestly, for a lot of people that's doing the conversion, typically, well, a lot of us are seeing people going ahead and not even switching out the intake manifold itself. Speaking of that, that comes with the intake air temperature sensor. On the factory non-turbo cars, they do not. So, meaning, if you're wanting to run on the Evo X ROM or Rally Art, as you could bench flash your factory ECU now, instead of having to, spend extra money on the whole ECU itself, then VIN and yada, yada, yada. So anyway, so people are just going ahead and finding, pretty good tuners, I would say, that's getting their vehicle at least on the road. But then again, they are still running some factory non-turbo parts, and that means that it's going to come with majority of the non-turbo factory ECU parameters. Of course, we do have the volume efficiency tables, same as for Evo X and Rally Art itself, but I myself had mixed up the volume efficiency tables with the map-based. So accordingly, with this patch, it will be bringing lots of potential, and perhaps in the future bring even better maps and so on and so forth. Now again, you might be questioning on what's the point of this patch, but at the end of the day, if you're still running on the factory non-turbo intake manifold, if you don't have the intake air temperature sensor, then you're not going to be able to go ahead and throw a Evo X ROM or Rally Art ROM onto your non-turbo ECU for the fact of because you got missing sensors. A lot of the things between the two ROMs actually calculate things differently. Yes, there can be same tables and such, but at the end of the day, in the routine of the code behind inside of Ghidra, it might not actually be there. So speaking on the patch itself, this is it displaying inside of Ghidra. If you want to compare it to a stock file, just one sec. Stock file here. So at the location I chose was D0500. As you can see on my stock file, that's an unused part of the memory. So I did use that for my patch. I've been doing research upon everything on what RAM addresses are in use. For example, this one is specifically for the map sensor, but I really don't want to give away too much on my patch, go into explicit detail, because for the reverse engineers out there, I just don't want them to crack my patch and, just go ahead and give it out to everybody freely when I spent hours on working on this. So, speaking of the patch, when you're inside, you're going to have the enable setup and table modifications. You're going to have to increment every single one of these cards right here I have set aside. So you can either click edit, increment, or you can easily just click on your keyboard and click right there. Alright, so you're going to have to do that to every single one. Okay. Now, when you notice when you get down to the last three, it will start highlighting your map based because it's bringing in the table itself. Now, the values inside the table itself may not represent what your vehicle is corresponding to correctly. Of course, adjustments is going to have to be made accordingly and such, but this is just a starting table for everybody for say. So again, you're gonna have to increment everything. Okay. Now, in my previous video yesterday, I did mention over the P0069 code, you are still going to have that disabled. I did run this patch without the code disabled, and unfortunately P0069 still comes alive. Now again, this is the factory ECU stock map of max load versus gear / speed. This is the stock Evo X and Rallier values. Of course, this would be, screenshotted for you to be set aside for your ROM or whatever, because unfortunately all these values are jumping from 100 to 90%. Okay, so if you go ahead and check over across your tables, as you can see, it's like that. And if we go ahead and get ready to flash, I'll show you that the car is in operating state. Go ahead to flash. Oh, one sec. We do got to save it now, don't we? Getting a little too carried away there, buddy. Alright, we'll call this my boost patch. Save over that. And get ready to flash. Alrighty. Now, I did already have this patch on, so when it was comparing, I noticed that it was the same flash image file. Okay. Successfully flashed. There we go. There you guys have it. If you guys are interested, just send me a message.